The fact of possessing linguistic abilities is what distinguishes humans from animals. When we speak, we produce words, sentences, and syllables that the listener distinguishes, receives, and elaborates. Communication is a wide world, and it's easy to be subjugated or tricked by words when you have human interactions. It's almost like being on a minefield. You never know where the danger lurks or where the disinterest in conditioning lies. Manipulation techniques are countless and diversified, but the purpose is the same, which is influencing the individual or the group and changing their perception regarding something or someone. These techniques are very treacherous because, acting in the subconscious and in the depths of mind, they don't leave any evident or verifiable result at first glance, but words and deeds aimed to overwhelm the will of others can do much more damage than kicks and punches. Terminology, appearance, and language structure are all key when it comes to laying out your ideals in order to attempt convincing an audience. Especially at political level, manipulative strategies are crucial for a leader. The study in this regard has turned its attention to some very relevant standard tactics that have seen as protagonists seduction and an apparently passive communication with the crowd. This has resulted in basic rules, such as inviting the crowd to answer rhetorical questions in order to involve and manipulate them at their convenience. Not only that, but the type of argument is also important. In fact, the simpler the argument is, in terms of content, repeated, concise, free of evidence and demonstration, the more valid and the easier it is to get into people's mind. This particular type of strategic language, capable of permeating the interlocutor's psyche and emotions, allows opinions and beliefs to spread by close contact with others. At this point, a particular cognitive bias is activated, the one of conformity. A bias is nothing more than a mental trick, which leads to quick conclusions with minimal cognitive effort, blinding the human being to certain information and encouraging decisions to be made more quickly and effortlessly. Riding the wave of emotions and excitement, the individual draws conclusions and creates an opinion, usually in a distorted way, about what is happening around him. These judgments are combined with those of the crowd that surrounds him, so that through the exchange of views is reached a single opinion which confirms to all. Once public opinion has been created in favor of the manipulator, it must be ensured that the latter remains on his side, using means such as distraction or keeping people busy with silly things, like the excessive use of social networks for purely entertaining purposes, or trying to maintain them in ignorance, because it is easier to keep them under control. The use of fake news should also not be underestimated, as it helps to incite people's judgment in favor or against something or someone. Another weapon is resorting to the subconscious, therefore putting pressure on it through hidden manipulations, such as the use of catchphrases that enter the brain, or subliminal messages, which are absorbed without realizing it. In this way, whatever the idea, ideal, or simple desire to buy, which will be implanted in people's mind, will be disguised, and the individual will believe that the idea came from him and not from a higher power. In conclusion, media, interpersonal relationships, even the evolution of artificial intelligence, which every day produces smart devices such as chatbots, or innovations such as the recent discovery of a semantic algorithm capable of producing tasks similar to those originating from the human mind, are constantly changing, and the urge for control is increasingly spreading. Dominating human options, choices, or ideas is easier than we think, so paying attention to the small details can ensure that we keep away things that don't belong to our personality, nor to ourselves.